Alright, let's go straight into the story. Please don't forget to like this video and subscribe so that you don't miss the next one. So the talk everywhere right now is about what happened in Kwara and how a Yoruba leader has finally decided to expel some Fulani Emirs and reject any form of alliance with the Miyetti Allah group after what people are calling the Kwara tragedy. The news is shaking the whole place because this is not just any ordinary matter, it's something that has been building up for a long time. According to what has been going on, tension has been rising in Kwara for some time now. Communities are saying that they have been facing serious attacks and disturbances, and many locals believe some of the people behind these issues are outsiders who came into the state under the protection or cover of certain Fulani groups. So when this Yoruba leader decided to act, it became a bold message that enough is enough. Now, this decision did not just happen overnight. There has been frustration for years about the way local security is handled in Kwara. Many people say that herdsmen and other groups have been given too much space and too much say in how communities are protected. Some claim that local alliances with groups like Miyetti Allah were supposed to bring peace, but instead things got worse. So, rejecting that alliance was this leader's way of saying, we will now protect our own people our own way. Please, as you are listening, remember to like this video and subscribe. It helps the channel grow and allows me to keep bringing you real-time stories like this. So, back to the matter. The Fulani Emirs being mentioned here are said to be traditional figures who have been part of the local setting for a long time. Some of them even have strong influence in parts of Kwara that are mixed between Yoruba and Fulani communities. But when the attacks and insecurity continued, people started asking, how come traditional rulers and alliances that are meant to bring unity are not stopping the violence? That question alone has made this decision to expel the emirs look like a serious political and cultural statement. Many Yoruba voices, especially those who feel their people have suffered for too long, are praising this move. They say it is time to take back control of their communities and protect their land. They also believe that outsiders should not be allowed to control local affairs again. But on the other side, some people are warning that this kind of move can increase tension if it's not handled carefully. Because once you start talking about expelling traditional figures and rejecting group alliances, it can easily turn into a bigger national issue. So right now, what we are seeing is a deep disagreement between communities that used to live side by side. This Kwara tragedy, as they call it, has made people more sensitive. They want justice and safety, and they want the government to show more control. But because they feel ignored, some community leaders are now taking matters into their own hands. Like this video if you are still watching, because this story is far from over and it's important that more people see it. And please subscribe so you can follow every update we share. Now the truth is that many of these local problems didn't start today. The tension between herders and farmers, between settlers and locals has been there for decades. In some places it is about land, in others it's about politics. But what is happening in Kwara right now shows how frustration can grow when people feel abandoned by those meant to protect them. That is why this decision by the Yoruba leader is being seen not just as a political act, but as a form of protest, a way of saying we will no longer rely on anyone who cannot keep our people safe. Reports also say Miyetti Allah has come out to deny any involvement in the attacks that happened in Kwara. They said they are not behind the killings or the violence. But many locals are not convinced. They want action, not words. They want to see safety return to their villages, and they want to see
taking a more holistic look at this security problem instead of just saying, oh, this is about politics. Some people just want to grab power or they want to grab and run. Because at the end of the day, if we continue to politicize the problems, will we find a solution, the right solution to what is currently bedeviling our land?
You are the one politicizing it, I'm not. I've just told you what they are doing and what they intend to do and what they intend to achieve. I didn't politicize it.
Who are the they, sir?
Thank you, the government. I've just told you that one of their leaders before said, and he must know, he said that once you have insecurity in place for more than 24 hours, the government has a hand in it. I didn't say it. A former head of state said it. And now we're talking about what the last president did. May so rest in peace. It was his regime that imported Fulanis to this country. El-Rufai said it, admitted it on television, and they were negotiating to pay them money. These are not fit of that government, isn't it? Is it not the same APC? The same APC imported bandits into this country. And the current government is APC, and you're saying I'm not politicizing that. I'm telling you what happened. I'm sorry you're saying this, and you're a Nigerian and a news person, you must know. They admitted it that they brought Fulanis into this country to win election. They didn't hide it. They said after they finished, they wanted those Fulanis to go back, and they didn't go back, so they wanted money, and they were negotiating how much to pay them. They mentioned all, well, you're Nigerian, you're this person, you must.
Accountability for every life lost. As we talk now, some groups are calling on the federal government to step in before things escalate further. They want peace talks, they want investigations, and they want reassurance that the safety of every citizen, whether Yoruba or Fulani, will be protected. But even with those calls, you can feel that the trust has already been broken. Now, let's think about something deeper. When a leader decides to expel traditional rulers or reject national groups, it shows that unity is being tested. It tells us that the local people no longer believe the national structure is working for them. This can be dangerous because if one group pulls away, others may follow. That's why this story is so important for everyone in Nigeria. It's not just about Kwara. It's about how fragile peace can be when people feel unprotected. If you agree that safety should be for everyone and that all communities deserve peace, please give this video a thumbs up right now and subscribe if you haven't. It takes just a second and it means a lot. Now, one interesting part of the story is that some historians are reminding people that Ilorin, which is in Kwara, has a very long and complex history. It used to be a Yoruba territory before it became part of the Northern Emirate structure many years ago. That old tension between Yoruba heritage and Fulani Emirate influence is now showing again. Some say what's happening now is history repeating itself, a new form of struggle for identity and control. But at the same time, others are calling for calm. They are saying that even if there are grievances, the answer should not be division or more hostility. Instead, they want open dialogue, proper investigation, and fair treatment for everyone. Because at the end of the day, Nigeria cannot afford more ethnic crises. As this story continues to develop, all eyes are on Kwara. Everyone is waiting to see if other Yoruba leaders or even governors will support this kind of action. Will they also reject alliances that they believe are not helping their people, or will they find another way to bring peace and balance to their communities? Don't forget, my people, to like this video and subscribe right now so that you can get every new update the moment it drops. Now, even though the headline sounds strong, Yoruba leader expels Fulani Emirs, many experts are still waiting for official confirmation. They want to see evidence of who exactly was expelled, how it happened, and whether it's legally recognized. Some say this might just be a political message or a warning shot to show that Yoruba communities will no longer accept unfair treatment. Others think there might be behind-the-scenes negotiations going on that the public hasn't seen yet. Whatever the truth is, one thing is clear: the message has already gone far. People are talking everywhere, from social media to community meetings. The issue has brought back questions about fairness, equality, and local control. It has also reminded Nigerians how much damage insecurity has done to the trust between communities. So what should happen next? For me, I think this is a time for leadership. The leaders in both Yoruba and Fulani communities need to come together to rebuild trust. They need to stop pointing fingers and start finding solutions that will protect everyone. People are tired of hearing about killings and attacks. They want safety, they want peace, and they want justice. As we keep watching this story, I want to remind everyone again to like this video. If you are still watching, it helps more people see the truth and join the conversation. And please, don't forget to subscribe so you can stay updated on stories like this that truly matter to Nigeria.